Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another episode of Let's Play The Banner
Never
Saga,
expected to see the
episode 2.
dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north?
So, just a quick
Already we see
recap.
more between the trees as
In
we
the previous
approach our
episode, I
goal,
think we
and the
ended
rat
off
grips my
at
hand tight.
being
We
introduced to these
must
two
find
new
Agro.
characters, men and women, and they were finding a robot, basically, or a dredge. I don't quite recall the name. And we made it, they lost a bunch of their tools and provisions, but they were able to recover some, as far as I'm aware, and we're making our way to a town. So let's see what happens. I guess the guy's name is Ivor or Rook. The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the trading field. He squints as you approach. Oh, so that's Ivor and this is Rook. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. And that's a let. Dredge. Everywhere. Dredge. How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Colette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Do we have her go with Egil or fight with Ivor? I think I'd rather her go with yeah, I'll have her go with Egil. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Gods, Rook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside. Then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some house atop a nearby hill. Okay, so that's the houses. Are we able to interact with anything else? Doesn't look like it. So this is the direction we came. Oh, nice. We got this nice little pan back. And to the left. Nope. Alright. Into the houses we go. Sure enough, Dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up? You ask. Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units move in the order you place them from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Drag the unit icons to rearrange their turn order. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure both of these are melee, but I think I want the tank to go first. And what's this? Alette's bracelet, lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. And I can equip that onto Rook. Alright, let's get it. So if I recall correctly, in the previous episode too, one of the NPCs was saying we have to break their armor first, and then we can deal with everything else. Am I able to reposition at all? I am. Okay, so I'm gonna grab you. Actually, so this guy's far, and this guy's gonna be making a diagonal path. So I think I want to tuck this guy away here and put this guy like so. So we're able to deal with them kind of as they come. Another alternative, though, is putting this guy maybe up here, so this guy draws the aggro from these two. And we can have this guy 1v1 the other dredge. But I feel like if we hit harder on one of them, we'll have a slightly better chance. So I think we'll start off like this. So, moving up so you can take aggro. And we're going to hit is armor. It's the big guy moving up. So we're gonna have to use some willpower here, I think. And I think it was shift clicking we can do. Let's attack this. Okay, so we can kill this guy in 2 hits with this dude. So I don't think we have to hit their armor much at all anymore. So let's see. So after this, after him goes that guy up there, so that's not a threat. Then after him, we'll go to the guy that we're going to kill. So I'm going to move him over here. And we're going to just start off by just hit his armor. Should be alright. Nice, so he can't reach. Now I'm going to move him over here so he's further away from the big dude. And he's going to finish off this guy. Do not need to use willpower on that. Regular hit is enough. Let's move him up so he'll take aggro. And what's this guy? What's this guy's health at? Alright, let's just give him a hit. Now he's not much of a threat. Oh wow. That was a lot of damage. And a pretty big push as well. Yeah, we could just finish him off. Not really much reason to dilly-dally there. And then I think we move the big dude over here. He should be within range to hit as well. And we want to just start taking the armor away. We're going to go with some willpower, because that guy has quite a bit. Seems the AI has caught on to my tricks. Trying to target down the small dude and a little bit weaker. That's okay. Okay, so I think... Wait, how do I undo? I think what we want to do is move here, because I think it's the adjacent to the character that's hitting that take the damage. Oh, okay, I have to move further up anyway. Oh, I messed up. I can't move anymore, can I? Oh shit. I forget what battering ram does. Okay. It's okay. Again. Or maybe I should have this guy. Can he make it up there? Doesn't look like it. At the expense of some willpower, but now we're sandwiched between the two, and that's not very good. You know what? I think we just do one of those. Right, but he wasn't in range, so man, silly me. Oh, that's not good. I think we have lost. Because the most I can do to this guy is 2. And even if I were to run through to him, I mean, I guess this is what we can try. And we hit them. I don't think we do enough here. That's okay. Yeah, that's not good. I guess I'll just have him move up so he can try and do a little bit of damage here, but the max we can do now is 3. I see the NPCs being a little nice. Yeah, it's definitely finished. We're gonna have to replay this fight. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battles if it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the option menu to change the difficulty. Man. Oh, so we just lose. So there's no like replay. I don't have to win. I guess the outcomes just affect the story. You feel darkness starting to close in, and then the sense of being lifted. Wait, what? And you wonder if this is the end. When you regain consciousness, you realize that Ivor has managed to drag you back to the Great Hall. Rest a moment, he says. I'm going to make sure nobody else is still out there. You find anyone? A few, sent them inside. And gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay it on me. Come on, let's get inside. Interesting. I think we're going to go with the heroes. There should be one or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, but have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They'll heal as time passes when resting in camp. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Drag items onto your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip higher rank items. Click on an item for more information. So I think both of these are in place for a promotion. Or was it just Rook? Alright. Yep. Yeah, sure. So if we're fighting Dredge, I think we definitely want armor break, right? And then we'll have the other guy kind of like kill everything else. So I think that's alright. He has to rest in camp. How do I rest him in camp? Well, we'll figure it out. Alright. Let's see the market. Total available, 1 renown gets 3. A rare crystal. Okay, a rare crystal that when struck creates a pleasing sound, often strung on weapons with melodic effect. 2 will per kill. Then Thistleberry, an addictive berry found deep in the Langloom forest that... Okay, so plus 2 will per rest, plus 3 will, plus 1 will. So all of these are will items, which leads me to believe that will seems to matter quite a bit. I do want to probably invest in a little bit of supplies. I think we'll go up to 29. And then onto the Great Hall. Rook, thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is an the Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depth is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions. But tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook. I'm a big Ivor supporter. Ivor's a smart guy, you know what I mean? He doesn't look it. Definitely doesn't look it. But I definitely feel like going away is like the way to go. Although we could, just for the sake of story, try fighting it out. But my last encounter with these have been not too good, so we'll say we're gonna leave. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagined us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north... You know, actually, this is a good point. I just had the thought. Staying would... Not knowing their numbers would essentially just have you gambling, right? At least that's what I think. Frostfeller to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skoger in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostfeller. Ooh. Ivor's trying to play hero. But I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, technically sacrificing a guy for the better of the entire town is good, and he seems experienced in battle. Let's see our options. That sounds like suicide, Ivor. Let's do as the chieftain says. Ivor's right. I'll help with a distraction. What if we set the town on fire as we left? Do we abandon the storehouse? I like number 3, actually. Yeah. What? What do you mean that's one thing you will not do? He's trying to ditch the town. You will return here one day. Well, it won't matter. It's going to get ransacked anyway. Let's ask about the storehouse. Uh-huh. If we saddled with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the Dredge. And if we run out of food before we get to Frostfeller, it won't matter how many escape. So it's just the right thing to set the town on fire, because they won't know where we're going, right? And, I mean, they won't be ransacking the city. It's a good distraction. Plus, all your supplies are going to go bad. You're going to have to come back and rebuild everything anyway. So what are we actually doing by keeping the town intact? I'll say let me handle the Dredge. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. They keep making it, but like constantly giving me essentially the same choice. It makes me double guess myself over and over. It makes it harder to pick. So our 3 options are let Ivor do his thing, do what the chieftain suggested, and I don't know what this, or just I'm gonna say we can't afford to leave the food behind. And I understand he's saying it's gonna get us killed, but like if we don't have food, we're gonna die anyway on the way to the town. Or in fact, we'd be weak and starving. And we'd be sitting there and waiting, basically to just get ambushed by the dredge and die. We have to either take the food or let Ivor do his hero maneuver. Die fighting dredge on starve or starve on the road. I'd rather fight. I agree with Rook. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Take some of the fighters and gather as much food as you can. Tell us when you're ready. You step into the courtyard, where you can already see Dredge in every direction. The storehouse isn't far. You slip inside and start loading carts, while Ivor and the half-dozen men who came along do the same. When you've gathered as much as you dare, Ivor takes up position outside the Great Hall. Dredge have already taken notice, watching closely. Come on, he mutters, and people begin filling out the hall. Almost immediately, things begin to go wrong. Some dredge go after the yaks tied to supplies, while others lunge at a cart with chickens. Terrified men pull axes, and the dredge respond in kind. Not far away, you spot Ivor raising a shield, cursing. You prepare for a fight. Part 2, baby! Oh, shit! We got a lot. We got a lot of people, man. Okay, so we want the archers in the back, right? I'm gonna assume Egil we don't care about, and I think that's fine. I think that's honestly kind of chill. Let's do it. That is not a good position to be in. That is absolutely vile. Okay, we need to. So this is an archer. It looks like. Oh, that's Rook. Okay, well I'm a bit of a dumbass for that one. So these two will be frontliners. So let's have him stand there. And we don't want to block off the corner here. Or maybe what we can do is we can stick the archers in the back and block kind of like this. We can have Ivor over there, and then Egil, and then Rook will be behind because he has higher armor break. Let's try that out. So we're going to move him forward. Then one of the dredge is going to move. Can't battering ram. And turn. And the dredge are going to hit him. That's alright. So this guy cannot... Does he have special abilities? Stonewall. Stonewall blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. Okay, so we're going to move up here. And we're going to Stonewall. And we resist it. Very nice. What a good tank he is. So now we mark prey. Okay, so that's a problem. Because I'm not close enough to mark prey on anyone here. Why don't we move back over there? This way we can loop around. I kind of want to get to this guy though, but if I move up too close, then we can have this dredge come over and hit him. And then we'll have him mark prey, and then everyone on the field will hit that one guy. Alright, not bad. Wait, what? Right, so to thread the needle, we need to have her positioned over there. Let's thread the needle. And that breaks 1 armor. That affects my own units. I did not know that. Wait, what? I should have read the ability before I did anything. God, I'm a dumbass. Battering ram. Knock back up to 4 tiles for 1 break, plus 1 per unit they pass through. I see. Yeah, let's get him out of here. Get all the way back. This guy is, like, actually a G. Yeah, so he doesn't offer much break, so instead of breaking, we're actually just gonna have him stonewall. And, oh, I probably should have moved him before I did that. And let's have this guy break some armor. Damn. To think I was talking shit on the boy. And he's actually out here. I wonder if we can get a good enough angle to thread the needle over here. That'd be pretty big. But I think for now, let's just have her... Let's have her sniped it. Yep. Great. Maybe I should have hit that guy in hindsight, but okay. So, rain of arrows, target a tile and stun an enemy who steps in it with a rain of arrows. Oh, so this is like a crowd control ability, but it doesn't really do us any good here right now. What's the range of our attack? Nope, not that. So it's this many tiles out. Kind of like a radius type. So if I just move her maybe here, it could be good. And then attacking. Whose turn is it next? Yeah, we're just gonna... Wait, no, the next turn is this guy's. And we're going to chunk him. Just so that he does a little less damage and he comes around to smack my archer. Wait, he hits him from behind. Very interesting. Okay, so now we're actually able to do quite a bit here. So this guy is probably one-shottable, but unfortunately we're not in position for that. We could move up and we can hit him. And we'll probably go for armor break for now. Because now we can do basically next to true damage to him. Wonderful. Do we still want Eagle to do the thing? Can you do 5? There you go. Let's go, Eagle. I could do 4 here. Or why don't I, instead of attacking, use Mark Prey? I have to get closer. And we're gonna Mark Prey him. Which causes everyone able to attack. Look at that. I should have done that a lot earlier. Let's just break his armor. Let's break his armor again. And then we're gonna have Ivor finish him off. Ding! Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. In the chaos that follows, you notice out of the corner of your shadows some of the town guards struggling, desperately with Dredge and what might be the chieftain amongst them. To your left, Ivor is laying into a large colossus. Behind him, an elderly man scrambles to his feet. Past that, it's clear that most of the townspeople are scattering. If nobody steps in, they could be picked off, one by one. Nearby, Yox bleats pitifully, as Dredge wrestles with the wagon tied to it. Another full cart has been toppled beside it, abandoned. You can end up losing more food and supplies than you started out with. I mean, we're kind of picking the fight, right? Without food, it doesn't matter how many people escape, Ivor. You shout, burying your axe into nearest dredge. With a grunt, he joins you in fending off the dredge around the supplies. I'm assuming we have another combat coming up. Yeah, so this turn order I'm quite happy with. But I'm curious if we heal at all, actually. Okay, so from what we've learned, we want this guy further back. We want this guy and this guy up front. And I think, actually, from what I remember as well, we want her and her to be close, kind of like this. So let's move them up. Can't really do anything. It may have been smarter just to rest, actually. Let's go up. And shield wall. Maybe you're gonna wait on the mark for prey. Let's rest and regain some will. Are we not close enough, or what's going on here? Yeah, we're not. Okay, so let's move her up. And then we're gonna lower this guy armor again. Maybe I should have used will there as well, just to get a bigger chip in. Oh, he's in the back line. Oh shit, okay. We're gonna move you here. You, sir. Get the hell away from my archers. So here we're definitely gonna want to use his ability. Let's move Eagle up. And just end turn. Oh, he gets another go. I think she's dead. Okay, well we got lucky. So we are going to mark prey. Maybe we just mark prey this guy and have those two run away. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, that was not very smart. And let's Rain of Arrows over here, because he's gonna have to move through there if he is to enter that block. And we're gonna hit him, and we're gonna hit his armor. Hit his armor again. And mark prey. I think that's probably the best idea here. Really? I can't. That's so lame, man. No, I think it's better if we just chunk his health a little bit here. Okay, yeah, the fight is won. The fight is won. Just do an armor break. And then I think Ivor just finishes him off, no? Close. Bonk. And now Ivor's at promotion. Nice. I definitely want to try and avoid all that damage, I think. That'd definitely be helpful. Fighters notice your victory and scramble to help. Throw supplies back on the wagons. You gather what you can and get the ox moving. Soon you've put distance between you and the dredge. Survivors gather as you flee, fewer than you had hoped. You see Oddleaf as she emerges from a row of trees, struggling to bear the body of the chieftain in her arms. Her face is blank. Helping her to the caravan, you cover the body with a cloth. The chieftain's death hits you like a punch to the gut. Only at Ivor's insistence does the caravan get moving again to Frostfeller. Alet's hand clasps tight around your own, and you walk together in silence. Damn. Chieftain died? Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They've spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. No, I mean, we've already lost so much. We can't stop, man. It's just gonna lead to another fight. If they're not keeping up. Yeah, I don't know. I think we gotta keep steady pace. They'll catch up with the Godstone, you tell yourself. Well, that's not what I want. I wanted them to, let them know to speed the hell up, but I guess not. They'll catch up with the Godstone, you tell yourself. It'd probably be more dangerous to slow down than keep going. That is true. That is true. Good thing I stocked on supplies earlier as well. That is kind of cryptic. Look at that. Definitely a face to make. Maybe that's Thor? Because I think Thor fights the big snake, right? The world snake? Okay, far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Hridvaldir. I could try rolling Moira sometime as well, actually. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were Dredge. Probably shouldn't be looking to me for advice. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? What do we do if we run into more Dredge? But you're the Dredge killer around here. I think Rook needs a little bit of confidence. We definitely can't go with that first one, right? And the last one was like, eh. In a lot of the stories, it really is like the smart guy. The smart guy is the leader, and someone big and bulky like Ivor would be the kind of like the supporting character. So I think that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna just run with the narrative. Try to get Rook to be the leader. And yeah. So what do we do if we run into more Dredge? You mean when? I'll be honest with you. These men can't take on Dredge by themselves. I expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Only if you want to lose women and children. We're going to have to fight. And there are going to be deaths. What I was saying earlier, Ivor's making a lot of sense. Maybe we should have let Ivor be the leader. Gods be damned. Why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings, To backpedal again. He's a bit of an asshole. You do care. I can tell. Feh. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any Dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. Oh, everything's declining, the world's ending. A man stumbles into camp. Can't find them, he manages, through tears. Lost my son and daughter both. Others come to care for him, and you wonder how things might have gone differently if you had let the caravan catch up in the flight from Skoger. Damn. Damn. Lost 2 clansmen. The Godstone looms overhead. The massive eyes of Hridvaldir look the same direction as you. Let's look at the stone. The Weatherstone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. Yeah, I do wonder if this is like a story about resurrecting the gods or something of the sort. But we'll see. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Damn. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostveller. It feels like an end more than a start. Got a rune. Nice. So they did say, I think we were 4 days out? The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. Yo, those are the boys, though, right? That's who we were playing as earlier. Ah, but we can't let our bias get in the way. Do we remember what their motivation was? I think they were traveling to get that kid somewhere, right? And they were trying to avoid the dredge as well. So it'd be a little weird for them to... Let's inquire further. We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Oh. Maybe these are. Maybe they're just an icon. Maybe this has nothing to do with the characters we previously encountered. So, just allow them. Allow them in. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Nice. 12 fighters, 5 renown, 18 supplies? Morale still declining. During a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and ends up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many throw fists, and a broken bone later. The instigator, a Rafsvarter, I don't know, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. You know, if he was drinking, chances are the others were also drinking. Right? And if that's the case, there's probably multiple sides to the story. This is just what we're seeing. Now, had he actually caused something really bad, like maybe he stole something important or killed someone, we definitely want to, either tie him up or something of the sort. But I also feel like if we're running and everyone's morale is low, adding more tension, especially with strangers in the caravan, is a bad idea. It is probably the best idea just to laugh it off. You look around at all the bruised and bloodied faces, then lift your own horn of mead. Skull, you shout with a smile. Skull, the young warriors shout back. The merriment spreads, and soon everyone is laughing and drinking again. Morale improved. More renown. Look at that. Making them good decisions. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostveller. with beds and fresh supplies. The locals are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. All right. Let's see what we got. So let's look at heroes. I know we got a couple promotions. Maybe one promotion. Okay, so 2 more days for this guy to finish his injury. Let's promote him. Higher stats and increase my item rank. Great. Yeah, I will spend 5 renown any day. We do maybe actually want to increase his will, but we also use him as a tank. So it is probably best for now just to up his main stat, just so that he's able to tank a little bit better. I don't think we have any. Oh, yep, there's one more. Let's promote him. So we get an improvement to our ability, increase in our item rank, and higher stats. And oh, that's a lot. But I like his ability. So if we're using him specifically for that multi-hit, I think it is good if we absolutely dump his will, right? If we max out his will, he should be able to offer a lot of utility. And he's also able to separate the distance between him and the enemy by using his will. So that's good. Dodge, strength, accrued medallion. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. All right. Yeah, we'll just go with this. And I don't think anyone else is up. No eagle. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, so that's good. We got this set up there. It looks like Eagle wants to have a conversation, so let's entertain that. How's the arm, Eagle? You find Eagle outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great, or not great, considering everything. I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now, but if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. Oh. Oh, wait, is he in love with her wife? Yo? Got a little drama? I've never seen a shield like that before. Iris seems to think you're pretty good. You're protective of Alette, huh? I don't think we wanna delve into this. I think we want to be the bigger man, and that's the top two. Let's ask him about his shield. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with this since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raised it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then, when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Iris seems to think you're pretty good. Did you say that? That's good, I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't know how much else to do. And how many people get to train with the Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. I'm gonna head back to camp. Stay strong. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Diver, we're going to be okay. I can tell. Well, it's nice to hear that someone is supportive. Now, actually, I think we'll leave off here. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.